or Maloney for his hat-trick. Oh, he's done it! Oh, Taylor Maloney with the free kick has got to score a hat-trick. Hello everybody and welcome back to FM2020 with me, TDavy1. I am manager of York City. This is our third season. This is episode 6, if I'm correct. And we are looking at the league table for a good reason. We're 9 points clear. It is January the 9th. And we are in cruise control in the Vanarama National League. I just had a little bit of a curiosity this afternoon while I was at work. I was like, I wonder what the record is for the amount of points in this league, because if we can, set the odd record as we go up through the tables, it would be quite fun, and I wanted to give myself a little bit of a challenge. So we are currently on pace for 105.1 points. So that is 105.1 points we are currently on pace for. If you want to know how to work that out, you take the amount of points that you have currently, you divide it by the amount of games you've played currently, and then you times it by the eventual amount of games you will end up playing, which is 46. So 64 divided by 28 is 2.2 blah 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 blah. Times it by the 46, it comes out at just over 105 points. If we go into history and we go into records, we can see that Barnet have won it the most times, but the most points in a season is Crawley Town with 105. So we've had a great season, and I'm going to get into the schedule and catch you up on what's happened. But we've got to go at one hell of a rate to get 105 points, because I think we've been quite good this year, only losing 2 games. Now, since last episode, we have played a couple of games. We played the Ebbsfleet League game, and then we played Geesley in the FA Trophy first round. The cup competition that we won last year. So we are trying to reclaim that title if we can. Since then, we went to Wrexham and drew 1-1. We took the lead and then they instantly equalised, and that was the game, really. It was a dull affair. Jason Sahara had a good game. He got the assist for Mooney's goal. That is 1-in-1 for Mooney for this episode, I suppose. Or for Mooney-O-meter, which will be coming up later on. Then we had Sutton United at home. As you can see, it's a bit of a tricky schedule here. I had Sutton, and then 2 games later I had Notts County. So I rotated a lot of the team, and it meant Liam Roper and Carl McFarlane started up top. Roper getting the goal, as well as Paddy McLaughlin, which secured it in the bag, really. Ben did pick up a little knock, which was concerning, but we did win 2-1. They scored later on in the game, but we held on to win it quite comfortably. I was happy with that result. Then the Notts County game came and went. We tried to rotate the team back to a semi close to first team. A couple of little different changes. I did play Jack Young over at Strada because I made a mistake. That wasn't meant to be, but anyway, so in the first game I tried to rest all my strikers, and then the second game I tried to rest all my defenders, really. That's how I wanted to try and do it. It worked out alright. We picked up a 1-1 draw. They scored early on with Oliver Hurst. And it took until the 74th minute in full-on attack mode to get a goal back. And it was Carl McFarlane. And after that, I looked at Notts County and where they were in the league at the time. I think it was in around us. If we look at the league table, where are they? This is where they're at the bottom. Yeah, they were 11th. They were a little bit higher than that, I believe. And I was like, I'll take it. They're a decent side. So yeah, we took the... We just took that result. I was very happy with it, the 1-1. Then we have just played Brackley, and he woke up. He's in that kind of form again. He's in that kind of mood again. Keasley Mooney with 4 goals in 40 minutes played, a 9.8 rating. Ben with 2 assists. It was a destructive game. Let's go into match stats. Look at this. Look at that utter destruction of Brackley. They didn't even stand a chance against a 4-4-2, which is a formation we have been bad against recently. Cautious 4-4-2 normally causes issues. Not this time. Possession was alright. We made 5 clear-cut opportunities. Our midfield was destructive. Ben was on great form. Oliver with 2 assists, getting him that 9.2 rating as well. he was cracking that game. 2 of the assists he played are just long balls over the top for Moody. Inch perfect. So in this episode there's only going to be one game though, which is going to be the Oxford game in the FA Trophy second round, because I want to do a little catch up around the world and see what's been going on really and what other things have been happening around the universe. So what we're going to do is we're going to league and we're going to the league table. We're just going to start flicking up to see who and what and where are certain teams, just as a little bit of curiosity. So next season I fully expect to be in League 2, so we should find out who we may be facing and who we may not be facing, because they'll either be going up or down. Straight away, looking at that, my eye is drawn to the fact that Bolton are bottom of the table with 2 points in 26 games. They've won... Oh, they start with negative points, don't they? Yeah, they start with negative points. Oh, that's harsh. That is brutal, though. So, how many points do they start with negative? Because they've got 12... Is that 14? Yeah, that's 14 points. I can do maths, yeah, what I mean. So they started with minus 12 points. They're still, even with them points that they would have had, they're still a relegation team, which is not great for them. That is brutal. Barnet are the team who went up last year. They're expected to be going straight back down. Aldershot went up as champions last year in our division. They are sitting in 16th. Going up so far, it looks like Scunthorpe, Peterborough and Southend. No other real shocks in this division. No one really stands out. I expected Salford to kick on and get into a higher division, but they haven't. Let's have another little click up to League 1. Let's have a little look. Forest Green, top of the table. Gee, hello Forest Green. Is that probably the highest they've ever been in their history, isn't it? Yeah, that is the highest they've ever been in their history, unless, way back here somewhere they've been higher. That's great for them. Up into 5th in League 1 last year after a promotion from League 2. And now looking like they could go up again into the Championship. That would be a real test for the vegan side. Apparently all their players and staff are vegans, which is an interesting marketing tool, I suppose, as well as a concept. Any other real shocks in this division? Not particularly. Cambridge, Bolton, Bradford and... No, not Bolton, Burton. Walsall, Bradford. Yeah, it's kind of standard League 1, really. I can't find any big clubs who have dropped down majorly. So we will then click up Lincoln. That's probably the highest they've been in a while as well. They are quite an old club, if I'm correct, so they may have been up there in the earlier years. Let's go up a league again. Let's have a look at the Championship and see who's in there and who isn't. Portsmouth are bottom of the table and looking like they're destined to go back to League 1 with Charlton and Luton. Luton are in the scrap to survival though. Gee, if you get one good result you can jump up to like up here, and Derby, Nottingham Forest and Leeds are all in this battle, as well as West Brom and Preston. That is some big sides. I've just noticed Oxford are this high up. Jesus Christ, that is high up for Oxford. I don't think they've been up this high in a long time. If you go to team history, I think it will show you how high they've been in the past. They have won a Sky Bet Championship, so at some point they were in the Championship. That means they must have been in the Premier League at some point. That is a long time ago in their history. They are a very old club though. Teams looking like they'll go up from the Championship. Bristol City and Middlesbrough, this kind of teams you'd expect to see. What current Premier League sides are down here? So, just Newcastle, Sheffield United and Watford. Is that the only 3 that are down? Let's have a look at the Prem. Let's see who's doing the damage in the Prem. Manchester City, Liverpool and Manchester United, as you'd expect to see, really. Norwich doing well in 8th position. That is a good finish for them. Our affiliate club, which is Brighton, they are 14th in the division, and the bottom 3 is Huddersfield with 11 points in 21 games. That is brutal. Fulham and Aston Villa, saying that Aston Villa and Crystal Palace are on the same amount of points. Reading are up here. They have been in the Premier League for a few years. When was the last time they were in the Prem? the 2007-08 season. So that's over 10 years. They are back in the Premier League. Oh no, 2012-13 should I say. They dipped in for a season and yo-yoed straight back out. They got close in 16-17, but not quite. So yeah, it's a nice little catch-up. Is there anything you want me to show you? I suppose I could show you who the top goal scorer in the Premier League is. That's always a quite little handy thing to see. Is Tammy Abraham and Harry Kane. Pablo Dybala is at Liverpool. And looky here, the 20-year-old Mason Greenwood. I haven't got his face. Oh, I am actually scouting it because I'm curious to see what he looks like. He does look like a rather tasty player. That is a lot of pace. A lot of pace for a player like that. Who's got the most assists? Kevin De Bruyne and N'Golo Kante, both 30 years old now. Diogo Jota is at Manchester United. Anyone else really doing too much surprise? Let's have a little look. Well, it's nice to see that Brighton's team is hard working. That is pretty much all they do, though, by all accounts. Key tackles, no one really jumping out as super rare or exciting to look at. Maybe Ruben Diaz, he is a good expensive signing. How much did he go to Chelsea for? 52 million. Oh, the joys of when we get to the Premier League and have to deal with that kind of budget. Well, I hope you enjoyed a little bit of a catch-up in the universe of what's going on, just so you can, understand who's doing what and who's not doing what. If you want to see a particular club, maybe you're a fan of a club and curious and you want to see what is going on in my world or this save, just put in the comments and I'll go have a look at them. Maybe you're doing a save at a certain team and you want to go see them. I have got quite a few of the leagues loaded up, not all of them though, so we will now jump into the action for this episode, which will be Oxford City. They've been in good form despite being bottom of the table in the Vanarama National. They have got strong form, winning a few games in a row, so bit of a test for us, but hopefully we can ride the wave of our good form and dispatch them without too many issues. I'm just wondering about team selection, what we could do. I'm going to probably put Jameson in because he is now a cup goalkeeper and he should be playing at the cup, or he may get a little bit frustrated at me. And I wouldn't mind to have Liam Roper on the bench. I am interested in getting Aho full term because his contract is running out. My only issue is he's wanted by some bigger clubs than me. Barnsley, Crawley and Wigan are all tempted in Nelson Aho, so we may struggle to get his signature if that is the case. The one thing we did have with Mooney is no one was interested in him, so we could pay whatever we wanted to get him. I did pay a lot of money, but it got the deal done. Just going to go with the kind of standard team, just with Jameson in goal, because we want the result, because I want a nice cup run as well. It is always good for the club to get another trophy, and it's also good for your reputation as a manager, so it's always an extra bonus. Plus, I don't like losing games. Even in cup competition, I don't care about. I don't particularly ever want to lose, or very rarely so. Maybe if I'm in Europa League, nobody cares about the Europa League. Unless you're a Scottish fan, I suppose. You support someone like Celtic. That's the only European trophy you may win. First highlight of the game comes in at the 7-minute mark. That is a highlight for them in our half. Nice little throw-in combination. Get the crosses in to Heartstorm. Now Green. He's beat the defender well. Jameson holds that shot and clutches it to his chest. Little roll outside. There we go to Oliver. And now we will get our play underway. The highlight continues, so the action shall continue as well. Hilton Maric. Good driving run from the Swedish man. Now Kyle McFarlane. Little back heel to Ferguson. Cross is deflected, but Mooney picks it up and finds Hill. Back to Mooney. Gets the cross in towards Ben. Header is just wide of the post. Good opening opportunity for us. That was a long, long highlight. Next one is straight away, by all accounts, 10 minutes in. We'll see how this goes. Good attack for them down the right-hand side. He's beaten Ferguson, got the cross in. That's a shot that was aimed a lot higher than it should have been. If he kept that low, that would have caused Jameson more issues. It didn't though. Here comes Ben. Down the left to Ferguson. Tries to get the ball in. He does, but it gets blocked. Ben picks it up and finds Estrada. Simple ball back to Ben. Nice little dribble to beat his man into the box and shoots. just wide of that left-hand post. It was a good effort by Ben. We are dominating the possession early on, so we're going to have a little bit of a shout and get creative so we can try and get a goal early on and control this match from the offset if we can. If not, we may struggle to get in this because I feel them getting a goal and sitting back and locking it up. And we struggle to break down teams who do that. Oliver, Ben, Mooney. Slow, casual build-up so far. Back to Ben to Estrada. Nice little ball out wide to Hill. Can get the cross in if he wishes. He does so. Ferguson with the header, but King clutches. And then instantly kicks it forward to Ball. Big switch, didn't make it. And that is the end of that highlight. Next highlight comes in. Ferguson with the ball in. Oliver with a header. And that is 1-0 last. Charlie Oliver with a header at back post. I've seen a few people complain about set pieces in this game for the opposition. It has worked beneficial for us as well at times this season. Charlie Oliver with a lovely header back across goal. That is the bonus of having 3 centre-halves on the pitch, as you do have a lot of height on the pitch as well. That can be very dangerous from set plays. So, good early goal for us. We just need to try and lock it down now. Maybe grab a second and a third. And then we can put this game in cruise control and I can take some key players off. Here's Ben with a little dribble. Finds Carl McFarlane. Ball into Mooney. Left footed shot is blocked. Hill to Marriage. That's a good effort. McFarlane. What a double save. What a cracking double save by King. It's not over though. Ferguson to Estrada. Probing and pressing from us here. Marriage. Wide to Hill. Get the ball in if he can. Mooney at near post doesn't win the header. Estrada doesn't beat Hartsham to the ball. There's a little bit of miscommunication with Marriage there, and that is the end of that highlight. 32 minutes played now. We are dominating the possession. Utterly dominating the possession. We just need to demand some more out of the boys and try and kill the game off before half time if we can. We go in at 1-0 and they'll feel like they have a chance. 2-0, we may kill it. Here comes Hill with a crawl ball in. Mooney with the strike, blocked, and then it's bundled away, and only as far as Marriage. Ben, chance to get the ball out wide if he can. Marriage can to Hill. Right footed so he can't go down the line to cross. Marriage with a little weird shot slash cross, and that's blocked. Ferguson still though. Ben back to Ferguson. Back to Ben, doesn't meet Clark. Clerk. Don't know how to say that name. What do we want to say about this? I think it's all about making sure we don't get complacent right now. Everyone was happy about that apart from a couple of players. Estrada and Baines didn't particularly seem to care. But that shall do for me. Mooney to Ben to get the action underway. Now Baines to Ferguson. This will probably be a opening highlight and no real action, but here comes Marriage now. Ferguson, chance to get the ball into the box, and he does so. Mooney does go up for it, and Mafafio. I feel like you're an ex-player for a Premier League club, my friend. Wigan. Should I know you from Wigan? I'm not sure. Maybe I know you from Wigan. It's unlikely, but maybe I do. Ferguson now with a free kick. Has a go. Oh, it's just wide of that left-hand post. Keeper didn't even move. He was so confident of where his post was. He was like, nah, don't worry about it. Ferguson with the throw-in to McFarlane. Ball out wide to Estrada. Deep, shall I say. Ben, back to Estrada. Just little 1-2s between them. There's a big switch to Hill, who's open inside the box. Gets the ball back to Marriage. Shoot. Mooney picks it up and slots it away. I feel like it was going in just from Marriage's shot. I don't think Mooney needed to touch it, but that is his 24th goal of the season. And as we are talking about how good Mooney is done, I think it is time for Mooney-O-Meter.
It's time for Mooney-O-Meter with your host, T. Davy 1.
So, for this episode of Mooney-O-Meter, he has played, since the last time, 4 games. He got rested in the game against Sutton United. He has scored 6 goals, including 4 in that game against Brackley, and he has set up 0 goals. So, it's not even hard. I'm just going to have to give him another hero rating. I'm going to be honest. I was expecting this to be a little bit more high and low, so I was expecting some weeks where he would go through some serious goal-scoring droughts, and he wouldn't be putting up any good numbers, and we could call him a bust, and we could talk about maybe selling him or maybe cashing in. It hasn't happened. He's been absolutely stunning this season so far. May it continue for the rest of the year so we can push on for an easy, nice promotion and league victory. So yeah, Keely Mooney has gotten another hero rating slap bang in the middle because he has been stunning. Now, let's get back to the action. Well, back with the action after Mooney meet. I can't believe he just stole that ball where it was clearly going in the back of the net for Marriage, but Mooney's like, no, I've got Mooney meter here. I need to perform highly to get a good rating. Now Ferguson with the drive. Oh, could have been another goal. I feel bad for Marriage. He's had a goal taken off him. I did see this. Marriage is now apparently like a fringe player. I'm not sure because he's performed at a 7.3. I disagree with what my scouts are saying right now. Like, he's clearly not a great technical player and he's not a stunning player. I will admit that. But I wouldn't call him fringe. I still think he's got the attributes to really contribute to this game in the role that he's playing, which is central mid support. He does quite well in it. He's not spectacular, I'll admit, but his physicals and his some good mental stats do carry him quite a long way. And he's got some good traits. So yeah, disagree with the scouts on that one. He is not a fringe player by any means. Maybe I should be trying to play Maloney more, but Marriage's goal scoring record, I can't really turn a nose up to. Maloney just doesn't have the physicals to be this kind of player. I admit he's a fringe player. If he had Marriage's physicals, he would be stunning, but he doesn't. So it's catch-22 of our two centre mids. Maybe something to look at in the summer. Will be a. I don't want to just go and buy a replacement with Marriage, but that may be the way we have to go. Let's also bring on Nathan Dyer as we're trying to slowly get him back to match fitness. We're nearly there with him. And I think that'll do in the 53rd minute, just 2 subs. As we are in cruise control for this game. It's gone very, very well so far this season. Next year is going to be a bigger test, bar a miracle. If we go and bottle this and throw it away, I'm going to be fuming. Maloney to Ben. Chance to get another goal for the side if we can. Help us out with, just help us out with morale, really, and arrogance, I suppose. Ferguson is left hand side. Now to Ben. Just to shoot if he wishes. He does. Oh, he's flashed it off the bar, man. He smashed that ball from just inside the box. If that was on target, that's in the back of the net. Good effort from Ben. I'm just going to demand more out of the lads because I don't want them to, let this slip now. That is the last thing I want them to do. I have noticed when I change the 4 at the back, we can see silly goals, so I'm not going to change the 4 at the back anymore. Something to do with the way fullbacks work in this game currently with 4 at the back don't make me comfortable. So I'm going to leave that alone. Dyer with the ball over the top. McFarlane is away. Oh, King picks it up. McFarlane hits a post. That's calamity. That is. What is King doing? Oh, he's offside anyway. Luckily, he's offside because otherwise that would have been disaster for McFarlane because that would have looked awful. I'd have been embarrassed if I was him. Baines. Little ball to Ben. Nice little casual play at the back. I like the way that we just dictate tempo back here. And then we'll play one big switching ball and that'll try and unlock the team. Ben to Mooney. He just tries to shoot. That's a little bit straightforward, but it's good press straight away and finds McFarlane. Then Maloney. Oh, Taylor Maloney. That is rude. That is rude. He heard about me talking about Marriage's goal scoring record. He went, boss, I can hit them as well, He said, I can do it. Great little press. Williams loses it. McFarlane has a dig. That's a cracking block. And Maloney just goes, I'm just going to smash it myself then. Smashes it bottom left. That's a cracker from Maloney. I love that. Oh, just smashing them, really. I don't really know what else to say about that. G. Let's take Ferguson off for Sahara. Give Ferguson a little bit of a rest. Jason Sahara has started to develop, by the way. He, the signing from Arsenal's youth academy, originally from Chelsea's, by all accounts. he has done quite well. As a freebie on a fringe contract for £600 a week, he's doing alright. He's not playing the worst, really. He's played 21 games, mainly off the bench. Got a 6.72, but his stats are starting to turn around, and some of them are starting to look a lot better. His vision, his positioning is off the ball. We like that. So he does look like he could be a handy player for the future. Left wing back, though, is something I may have to look at next year if we do go up. I'm not sure if it's quite good enough, but I always like to give my side 6 months in that higher division to see what they can do. I don't want to make too many changes, maybe just a couple of additions if we can. Maloney, yet again, great press, and he finds McFarlane. Now Ben, can he release the ball forward? No, he finds Estrada, and Estrada slows it down to find Sahara. Now Ben again, the playmaker, to Maloney. Nice little back heel back to Ben. Now he finds Maloney and shoots! He definitely heard me. Maloney definitely heard me talking about Marrich's goal scoring record. He has smashed another one in the back of the net, and that is glorious from Taylor Maloney. It is 4-0, and Taylor Maloney has scored 2 absolute corkers off the bench. I say corkers. The goalkeeper should do way better with that one, because that is awful. But I'm going to take it. 27 shots this game, 66% possession. We have been utterly dominant. 4-0 up and cruising, but there is a chance here for Oxford City. Oyster, whatever. Hartsham, the weird guy, I can't say his name. Keggers. Good little bit of play for them. Williams down the left hand side gets a cross in. Oliver with a nice little header away, and a chance for us to counter attack for a 5th if we can. Ben with a driving run, aiming towards this left hand corner. It's a good run by him. Finds Maloney. Can he get his hat trick? He had a go, didn't he? He had a go. He had another go. He tried to get a hat trick off the bench from all outside the box. Good effort for the lad. Maloney now with the corner. In towards the box. Packham closes down Ben. Into McFarlane, who shoots. It's a good save by King. Surprised he weren't offside. That is a cracking opportunity for Carl McFarlane. He's been alright of late. He's been a lot better. He's really helped us out while he's come back from his injury. And filled in the gaps with some really important goals in the last few games. So, impressed with him. Oh, Maloney for his hat-trick. Oh, he's done it. Oh, Taylor Maloney with the free kick has gone and scored a hat-trick. That is stunning. I am absolutely stunned. What a cracking goal. What a cracking hat-trick. That might be the best hat-trick I've seen in this game. Genuinely think that might be the best hat-trick I've ever seen in this game. I'm so happy I'm recording, because that is a corker of a hat-trick. It's been a solid game by us. We played very, very well. But that hat-trick is top draw. He's made Mooney look bad. Holy moly, that's been good. I'm actually speechless. Sorry, I just had my mum come in my room to speak to me or something. I turn back, press play, and I'm like, oh, this is a boring highlight, and I forget to commentate. And Maloney's just scored a hat-trick. Does that take a deflection? Hang on. Does that take a deflection? I don't know if that takes a deflection. Let me just re-watch this to see if this takes a deflection. Because, no, that doesn't. He just scored 4 goals off the bench from centre mid support with 10 long shots. I think long shots might be a little bit broken. I'm not going to lie. Like, you shouldn't be scoring that many goals from the edge of the box. I think they need to be tweaked slightly. Man of the match is Taylor Maloney. What a surprise. Look how many players just got a 9 rating for us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got 8.9. You got 8.7. You got 8.6. Tell the boys they were excellent. I don't know what else to say, man. What do I say? You, and you could all get told passionately, I'm very pleased. That has to be one of the weirdest games on this I've ever seen. That is one of the most stunning hat-tricks. I've just got 4 transfer requests. Let's just go through this quickly. Oh, I put Liam Roper and Ryan Whitley up on the transfer on the loan market just to see if we get any snags. So Boston United want him as an important player, so that is a tick. He's going to Boston United. He can go be a regular starter for them, or an important player for them in Boston United. I think we've already sent one player to them because they've got good training facilities, so I'm happy with that. Kurs Ashton would like Ryan Whitley on loan. He's our 3rd choice goalkeeper and he's not getting too much action, so I'm happy to get him out on loan, even if we're paying all of his wages. Happy for that to happen. Class form from Maloney. You were superb for the goal, I guess. You know, like that was stunning. That was utterly stunning. We scored 6. When did he get subbed on? How do I work that out? Match report. Where's like substitutions? When did he come on? On in the 54th minute. He was on the pitch for 36 minutes and scored 4 goals. That's stunning. That is cracking. Well, let's find out who we've got in the next round. Do we know yet? Do we know? No, we don't know. It's the 3rd round's there. I'm not going to come back for the 3rd round because I'm going to come back for the Wafer Tuckers at Wafer Cup semi-final instead, because I want to try and get through some of this season, because the league table is starting to look a little bit on the easy side and it looks like we're cruising it, so I don't want to be having too many episodes this season. If we can get through one, so I will catch you then for the St Mirren game, which should be more of a test because they're a decent side by all accounts. Again, if there's anything you want to see on my universe or this save, any clubs, any players, anything you're interested in, obviously my scouting's a bit meh, so you have to be wary of that. But give us a comment in the section below. I'll try and get to it. I will get to it. I read all the comments. Yeah, it's great when you only have one comment a video. You can read and reply to them. And until next time, as always, guys, peace out.